Alright guys, welcome to my top 10 cave slash base locations on the new Fjordur map. I have no clue how to pronounce it, so go ahead and take the piss out of me in the comments. And we're going to have the list off over here now. This is a cave on the lava island, as you can see in the bottom right. Those are the coordinates, 91.5, 78.0, so it's just 78. This is going to be in no particular order, it's just my top 10 favourite caves in general. But yeah, so starting off here, you've actually got to swim through lava to get here, but you've got to be careful. So it's this little cave entrance here, but if I come down here, there is a barrier here where it is insta-kill lava, just here. So then I believe it's just like water here. So if we just go through here, it's quite a long swim, and you come up here, you come into this opening where you could definitely fit a decent wall, I think. And then you come down this tunnel, pretty long tunnel, it narrows off a bit, then it opens up into this really big chamber in the back. And yeah, it's a pretty nice base location. I believe it's based off the Lord of the Rings, if you guys have ever watched that. There is a fuck ton of PvP, though, not PvP, PvE in here though, so you guys will have to be careful about that. But yeah, you might be able to breed magmasaurs down here, I don't know, I haven't tested it. Yeah, just thought it was a pretty cool cave, and it could actually be a pretty decent base location. So we're going to head over to the next spot now. Alright guys, so on the 9th spot on our list, it's obviously no in particular order. But yeah, 86.2, 98.1, you can't unfortunately pin it on the map because it doesn't allow you to pin out this far. It's just off the lava island again, so pretty close to the lava cave. This cave is actually really cool. It might not be the best for PvP, but it's just the visuals in it, and it just looks amazing. Just give my PC a second to load it, I do have a pretty shit PC. Alright, so you come down here in this little opening in the water, you might want to get a few turrets here. And then it actually opens up into this really small entrance, like a Gem 1 cube, I guess you would say. But it actually turns into a lunar biome here. Also, these are aberration metal rocks, so you do get a lot of metal in here. As you can see though, this is me, not in GCM. It is like a lunar biome. Unfortunately, as far as I'm aware, tech turrets won't push back dinos though. It's not like that good lunar biome. Yeah, as you can see here, it just looks amazing all the way down the cave. And actually, there's a really cool feature right at the bottom of the cave. I can't... Then it opens up into this really nice... I guess you would say, it is literally like the aberration blue zone, I guess you would say. And it's just really stunning. You could definitely get a decent wall there if you want. You've got a nice little drop down here, which I don't believe you can go down. Yeah, I know. Actually, through here is really nice. You've got these little portals, and it turns back into normal world. And you've got these amazing little floating island things. I guess you'd say it is lunar back here again. But yeah, you could have some really nice personal room designs here. You got some more water down here. You can't obviously float off like into the space. It's well barrier on the edges. Yeah, I think this is honestly, this might be a really good spot for early game metal as well, because you guys can just see how much metal I am guessing from around here. But yeah, if you obviously, it's just a really nice, stunning spot. But I mean, it might not be the best for PvP. But yeah, I think it's one of the best caves on this map, so that's why it's on the list. Alright guys, so coming over here now at 77.1, 63.9. It's another underwater cave, as you can see just here on the map. If we go down here, you'll look out for these big crystals basically, with like a Y, I guess you would say here. But if you come down here, there's a nice little opening. Just gonna have to give me time to load it like the last cave. As you can see just there, so it might not affect you too much. Yeah, you come up into this little water area, I guess. Come back in here. This is one of my personal favourite caves. Go in the water down here. You follow this tunnel to the left. You've got a load of room. It just opens up into loads of room, really. You've got loads and loads of chambers. As you can see here. It gives me easy underwater vibes from Ireland. Just with the like the colouring, all of that. Water, obviously. Go back through the tunnel here. You could definitely get like decent turret. You might be wanting shandy there to cover this entrance. It is pretty broken, as you can see. We come back into this room. So yeah, that is one of my favourites. Oh, here we go. Here's the other side. We come down here, really small entrance, really narrow water tunnel. I don't believe that's anything. Got really narrow again. You come down through here, an even smaller chamber. Then you come up into this really big room. Now it gives me Stone North vibes, because you've obviously got small side, then you've got big side here. Big side being way better, but you got this really tiny entrance. which I don't know if you'd even be able to fit a racer up here. I think you could definitely get a stego up, maybe a Rex. Yeah, you can definitely get an insane wall here. And yeah, the only problem is I've heard rumors that this cave is not going to be buildable. You've got this thing here, which I'm not going to talk about much, but this is, you'll get some stones from that, and that's what you can use to teleport around the map. But yeah, we're not going to get into depth with that. Obviously here you got pirate ships, so I'm just calling it Pirate Ship Cave. You got a load of rich nodes in here. More. So that's it for this cave, and we're going to head over to the next cave now. Okay guys, so over here now at 57.7, 65.9. If I show you the outside quickly, as far as I'm aware, it is not 6x out here. So definitely able to get a turret tower out here. Jesus Christ, my FPS. But yeah, as you can see here, that is not 6x. Okay guys, so you come to this tunnel basically. I believe it's 6x right up until this little, like the ground changes here. So if I... Yeah, so as you can see there, it's 6x, but then... Right there, it's not 6x. Come through this narrow tunnel, really nice. You could definitely get a load of turrets down in here. Hard to push online. Opens up into a bit of a bigger space where you could potentially get a wall if you wanted to, or a shandy maybe. Got nice water, so you could definitely do crops here. Then we come into this really, I mean, it's crouched with this rock, but obviously this rock is mineable. So as you can see here, it is just, unfortunately, if that wasn't a mineable rock, this would be a crouch cave, but it's not. You can run through. You got this, which unfortunately you can't go down, which would be pretty cool if you could. There is PV in here, but also it is a really good cave. Still a small entrance, and you could make an artificial crouch, I guess. But then you come in here, you could definitely get a 150 turret wall in here if you know what you're doing. That's the only entrance to this cave. You got a lot of water to basically work with. Crops, potentially some type of water tames maybe able to fit in here. Nice little bridge. It's a nice big area. Definitely fit breeding, war room, crafting station, all the stuff you need. Nice little PvE waterfall. It's just a stunning cave as well. Right, so coming over here now at 49.3, 14.1 in the swamp biome. As you can see over here, there's this really small entrance into a cave. And it is like the Valguero poison cave. It does give you poison damage. Spider cave, I don't know why I call it poison cave. So I'm loading in the cave here, I'll talk about it a bit. It's a very small, narrow tunnel, and there is damage, I believe, all the way down here. Down the tunnel, opens up into a nice big area with a kind of a drop down, I guess. And yeah, it's nice. You've got your wood in here, obviously. Opens up into two chambers. You've got the small side on the right, which is a very nice narrow tunnel into a water drop down, which will quickly head down here. It's actually a broken cave. This will be very hard to push online. You can see here, it comes up into this, which kind of turns into more of the aberration mushrooms, I guess. Yeah, you got a load of parkour. You could definitely fit a nice breeding room or maybe a war room in here. Just loads of water room as well, so I think you could fit Tusos in here. And yeah, so this is where this chamber leads. Very hard to push. Not the biggest room, but if you're not an official, you could definitely make this work on unofficial. With obviously the collision turned off. Come back through here. Obviously, this is a very narrow tunnel. There is obviously a PV in here though, which would be pretty annoying to use. And this is just such an interesting entrance. I mean, you could get turrets there, and I'm like, it's just gonna be very hard. And obviously, you got this narrow tunnel all the way down to it. Go down the other side now. It's a bigger tunnel for sure. But if we come back in here, opens up into a lot more room. You got this nice little spot here, but there's nothing that you can do to get behind there as far as I'm aware. Come in here, you got this huge open room. Yeah, again with more of these rocks, I guess, like Stonehenge type of thing. But yeah, you got a lot of room here where you could definitely fit all your breeding and just loads of room basically. You've also got more water room here. If I go in the water, I think there are some points in this cave where you would be able to throw out a Tuso. And yeah, it's just a really nice cave to be fair, but there is poison damage obviously, which should make it harder to raid, but also harder to claim early on. Alright guys, coming in over here at the snow biome, let me camera up for you guys so you can see what's going on better. Over here at the snow biome at the coordinates 28.5, 33.7. Just get a bit of the surrounding area. There's like this, it's on this mountain, and then there's a little crack in the side of it, where you can maybe try do some type of turret wall thing, I don't know. There is obviously this little bit there. We come through here. It's right, I believe it is 6x through here though, which might put you off putting turrets or something. Yeah, it's 6x throughout all of here. But if we come here, you got this tunnel where you could definitely fit a lot of walls into this really nice big open area at the back. You could definitely fit a lot of room for dinos and war room. You've even got a little snowman up here, which is obviously always nice. You could definitely fit a good wall in here and a lot of tunnel turrets. So yeah, it's just another spot on the map that I thought you guys might like to see. Just quickly, it's at 09.5, 24.7. It is not 6x out here, as you can see here, but I believe as soon as you go up this little ledge, it is 6x. Not edge. Oh, I'm lost for words. But yeah, as soon as you go up this little ledge, it is 6x. Just let me load in the cave quickly. Okay, it's 6x. There actually, how far out is it? 6x. Okay, so you have to go a decent bit out actually before it isn't 6x. Yeah, it isn't 6x here, so just make sure you're careful with that if you do want to build a tower out here. If we go into the cave though, you got the small entrance where you can't fit a stego. I believe you can't fit stego. You can fit a trike in here and probably turtles, but you can't fit stego, racers, or a rex. Opens up into this nice bit where you can definitely get a good wall if you know what you're doing. Come over here, there's just loads of room in this cave. Water room down here as well. Doesn't lead to anything, but it's just a nice little water area where you can definitely fit Tusos in, I'm pretty sure. And it leads into this waterfall. We go up here, back up to this little bridge. There is obviously a load of PvE. We come down here. This is also a blueprint drop cave. I've just been paloviaed, so just bear with me. Over here, yeah, there we go. We've got a yellow drop down here. Come back through here. We got a nice little, fuck me, man. Got a nice area. You might want to do like a war room type of thing here. I really need to turn PvE off if I want to do this in the future. But yeah, obviously you will need something to take care of all this PvE. But it does open up into another chamber back here. You come into this nice room, you could probably get even more turrets in here. I believe there are more drop spawns in here. This might be like the small island ice on island, and it kills you if you go down there. There's another drop spawn here, I believe. But we've also got this little note again in here, which gives you rune stones. Come back down here. I believe there's another drop spot. Fuck me. As far as I'm aware, there's not many other spots on the map with good blueprints. I believe there's up to 5 spawns at a time for drops on here, and it's a relatively small entrance. Yeah, it's definitely a really strong cave, and yet again, I don't really see you being pushed online out of this cave. So, yeah. Alright guys, so the next cave on the list is over here in a type of castle thing. Coordinates are 3266.4. As you can see, it is 6x all through here. I've got to turn down my gamma now, considering that we're just at night time. There we go. I believe as soon as you go out of this first, so I don't know what the fuck that thing is called, to be fair. But after you go out the first set of walls, it doesn't become 6x anymore. So you might want to maybe find a way to get some towers around here or something like that. Then coming down here, there is a chamber that doesn't really lead to much. Maybe you want to do something small with this, I don't really know. Maybe put like a starter base in there if you want to prep to take this, because it's a bit of a bigger spot. But if we come through here, it's nice and dark, unless you've got an iron obviously. You come here, you got to go through the right passage. There isn't any more entrances to this, but if you go through the right passage, it turns into this like Highlands cave type of feel. Come through the small passage, and that actually opens up into this really nice cave. You've got crystal here, you've got silica pearls, flat here, so you've got some natural flooring. And yeah, there's no PvE in here. This is actually a really nice spot to start up. You could probably get a decent wall in here. So yeah, it's a really nice spot, to be fair. Alright guys, that is where we're going to have to end off the list, I'm afraid. I know it wasn't quite 10 base spots, but I couldn't actually find any more that I truly did think would be good enough for PvP in this day and age. considering that ARK is such a hard game, all the other spots that I found weren't really up to par, I guess you would say. But yeah, anyway, I do want to say though, huge thanks for getting me to 3,000 subscribers. It is a huge milestone for me, and I do really appreciate all the support. To think that I only started YouTube for a bit of fun, but I've already grown this much, it's just amazing. And yeah, but we are going to have to end the video here. I am sorry for a bit of lack of uploads recently. I am actually planning on uploading a video in a couple of hours from the time that you guys, well no, from the time that I'm recording this, not from when you're seeing this. But yeah, so I hope you guys did find this list useful. If you did, make sure to let me know in the comments, and make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, if you guys want to ask me any questions, I'm always active in my Discord. It should be linked in the description. So I think we are going to have to end off the video here. I'm looking to upload a bit of Small Tribes content soon, and maybe a couple more deadies, but I don't know. ARK's feeling a bit dry to me at the moment. But yeah, so we are going to end today's video here. I hope you have a great rest of your days, and without further ado, peace out.